I was away on holiday, so there was no videos for maybe a week, week and a half. That's the only reason, just to clear that up. And we're going to continue with the fourth chapter in the epic, massive DVD update. Trilogy. Yes, Trilogy. And it's the fourth chapter. So, over the last 3 months, since I did the last DVD update a long time ago, I've bought probably about 30 DVDs, and I've bought a lot more while I was away on holiday because a lot of DVDs are apparently out there that aren't out here, that are actually being released somewhat in a couple of months' time. So I picked them up as much as I could, and let's just get it started. Let's get started with Choke, a sleazy comedy which is quite funny. Bittersweet Life, Sleeping Dogs, which is a movie I really loved, and I think a lot of people know that by now. It's just filled with heart and a lot of laughs, so if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Adaptation, riffy Sugar, which was one of the best films of last year, and if you haven't seen this film, you really should. 13, which is apparently a more satisfying Fight Club according to what it says on the back. So I'm really looking forward to it because I'm not a big fan of Fight Club, so if it's more satisfying, I'm really looking forward to it. Angel A, or Angela, is a Luc Besson film, which I've been looking forward to seeing. Rumblefish, which I wanted to see after I saw Tetro, which is a movie I really liked. It's by Francis Ford Coppola. It's beautifully shot in black and white. If you haven't seen it, you really should. The City of Lost Children, Jean-Pierre Junot film. If you haven't seen any Junot films, then you don't understand why I really want to see this film. Ronin is an action thriller with Robert De Niro, but it really just bored me to tears for some reason. I turned it off. I just couldn't watch it. I Love Your Work, which is a David Lynch knockoff by Andrew Garfield or something like that. It's a really bad film. Do not see it. It's a really highly pretentious and over-dramatic, soulless and hollow piece of rubbish for the most part. So don't go see it. Breathless. Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, or Abu Dassouf. I haven't watched it yet, but according to Film Fanatic 57, this is apparently the coolest film ever, according to him in one of his DVD updates, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Hustler is by Paul Newman, £2 Nasdaq. It's worth a pickup at least. Unforgiven is the Clint Eastwood Western. If you haven't seen this film, you should. Let the Right One In, one of the best films of last year, and was only £3 in Blockbusters, so I definitely picked it up. Gone Baby Gone, one of my favourites, favourite thriller, one of them anyway, stars Casey Affleck, directed by his brother Ben, who's doing the new film The Town. If you haven't seen the trailer for The Town or the brilliant Gone Baby Gone, you really should. Innocence stars Marion Cotillard from this year's Inception and La Vie en Rose. Innocence is one of the best films you'll ever see, and it's an underrated masterpiece. That's all I'll say. Death Note, a movie I've really been looking forward to seeing, but never got the time or the money, and actually the patience, because I don't like manga, but I do like this type of cinema, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Instant Swamp is a film that came out this year, and it's brand new to DVD, so I picked it up. Lovely and amazing. I don't know what to think of this film. It's an okay film. It's by the guy who did the Sex and the City TV show. It's got Catherine Keener, Emily Mortimer, Jake Gyllenhaal. It's quite a good film, but I didn't really know what to think of it. It's a bit of an infuriating one to watch at times, but it's an okay film. You should check it out if you're interested. The Scorsese Collection. Let's just talk about this one. This was £10, reduced from £35, so I definitely picked it up as quickly as I could. It's more of the unknown movies that a lot of people don't actually watch. You know, you've got your Raging Bull, but you've got your New York, Boxcar Bertha, The Last Waltz, The King of Comedy. I bet many people don't even know these are directed by Scorsese, so I was looking forward to picking this up at a cheap price to see all the films I hadn't seen before from Scorsese. So the first one is Two Lovers, as you can see. It's Joaquin Phoenix and Gwyneth Paltrow. I haven't watched this one yet because I just got back yesterday, so I'm looking forward to it because I wanted to see it last year. The Safe Men is not by the people, but by the company who did Sleeping Dogs, I think, maybe. And I've wanted to see it for a while, and as you can see, it has Paul Giamatti, one of the most underrated and underused actors in anything, and I really like him. He's in Cold Souls and movies like Sideways. It's It's got a good cast, Sam Rockwell, Steve Zahn, Mark Ruffalo. Looking forward to it. Wim Wenders collection. This is 2 films for €5, which is about £4 something here, and it's got a book in it as well. It's one of these special things, and it's got a movie called Paris to Texas in there that I've wanted to see for a while, so I was looking forward to picking this one up. These are 2 films that aren't even released here yet, and they were released when I was away on holiday on DVD. One for €5, one for €10. That's not a lot of money when you're away on holiday. So I picked these up because they're not released yet. One of them was Good Hair, and one of them was Defendor. Woody Harrelson's Defendor. I saw this trailer for it last year, and it isn't even released yet. It's been a year since it was released with the trailer, and it's still not released here. So I picked it up as quickly as I could when I saw it, and that would seem is the end of the 4th chapter in the epic massive DVD update trilogy.